Oh, hey, good morning. I forgot it starts streaming before it actually looks like it does. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you're feeling well today. While I'm waiting for my chat to pop up, let me just remind you that my name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel, I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse in toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. So, if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button and we'll get going. Alrighty. So it is Friday. Woohoo, Friday. Sorry that I'm sitting here with wet hair. It's one of those things that happens. Hello, Miss Jillian. Hello, Nargis. I hope everybody's feeling well today. Nargis, I read part of your email. I am going to finish reading it later today. And wow, I totally feel you. Absolutely 100%. I'm so sorry that you went through all of that. Let's see here. We have Literal Best back in the house says, good morning. If red looks fantastic on you, wow, well, thank you. Jillian says, good morning. Eddie says, squatty. Literal Breast says, good morning, morning. Bonnie says, good morning and fabulous Friday. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Malta, thank you for being here, my friend. He says, welcome to morning coffee, everybody. And Jillian says, yay, peeps, we survived the week, didn't we now? Antoinette Khan is here. Hello, Antoinette. She says, good morning, Angie. So happy to see you. Well, I'm happy to have you. Welcome, welcome. And Nargis says, Angie, yesterday I read an article of this Hollywood comedian actress who got married. She's full of joy about it. But when I saw their interview, I'm like, oh boy, your hubby is a narcissist. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. My 2 cents in the house. She said, good morning, everybody. I'm out of Flint. Woo! Congratulations. How are you feeling? Did you get any sleep? I know you left in the middle of the night. Charisma Jones says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Charisma. Welcome back. And Malta says, good morning, Angie. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, my friend. And good morning, everyone. Oops. Did I just see Cole in there? Cole Anderson. Hey, good morning, my friend. How are you? Maura DeLuca in the house. Hello, Maura. Sunday Wolf is here. Says, good morning, everybody. And Doreen B says, TGIF, everybody. Hey, Doreen. Elizabeth Westcott in the house says, good morning. Good morning, Elizabeth. And Andrea Christensen says, good morning. My ex isn't understanding. We are broken up. He showed up at my chiropractor and sat right next to me. He paid my bills and asked me to go to his show, gave me the smirk. Oh my gosh. That is something else. I mean, great that he paid your bills, but just to show up and be, that's crazy. I don't even know what to think about that. How did you handle it? Janet J is back, says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Janet. And let's see here. Nargis Z says, I meant Bollywood. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Ashley Thrasher says, hi, everyone. We will need some tough love, or I will need some tough love today. Well, Spill, what happened, girl? Maura DeLuca says, Angie, how to get on the entrepreneur group later. All right, Maura. So I will be at 11 a.m. Central Time. I will be live in the Empath Entrepreneur group on Facebook. And if you'd like to face-to-face join in, let me know and I'll send you, I'll actually put the link up in the group for you where you could zoom in and talk to me face-to-face, or you could just watch in the group and type like we do here. And then later today, I'll be live on the Empath Entrepreneur channel doing another free training for everyone. So that will be over on my other channel, and you can get there from going to this channel, and it's in the right sidebar of this channel. It's the easiest way to find it, I think. You can subscribe and hit the notification over there, and that way anytime I do upload there, you'll be notified. I don't upload there like I do here. This is my main, obviously my main work, but my secondary project is that, and so mostly I just go there once a week or twice a week. Yeah. Jillian says, Angie, I will write to you this weekend. I'll make it brief, but I'm interested in hearing your ideas and excited. Awesome. Excited too. I can't wait to tell you all about it. Rock Music Fan says, good morning, Angie and everyone. Hello, Rock Music Fan, and welcome. Happy to see you today. Stop the Chaos says, I have a screen lock on my phone. That's awesome. I made the password Gray Rock to remind me every time. That's awesome. Stop the Chaos. Good thinking. Lorian Hibbs says, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Lorian. And welcome back. Sue Cronert in the house. Hello, Miss Sue. Welcome back, honey. And Kirsten Mills says, good morning. Hey, Sue, I hope you're going to make it to our Empath Entrepreneur thing today because I have some ideas for you. Okay. Malta says, my 2 cents. Thank heaven. I'm so happy for you. And Adrian says, good morning, Malta, Angie, and everyone. Good morning, Miss Adrian. Welcome back. Stand Firm says, good morning. Good morning, Stand Firm. Oop, lost my place. Why does that always happen to me? Oh, I'm terrible. Okay. And Nargis says, enjoying a nice breakfast along with green tea and mint. Oh, sounds lovely. She said, Angie, after emptying my heart to you in my email to you, I slept so well for 8 hours. That is amazing, Nargis. I'm so glad to hear it. Literal Best says, why do they always smirk? I think it's kind of like their face betraying them a little bit, because they know when they do that, they know they're messing with you, and they know they're doing something to bother you, hurt you, upset you, or confuse you. And they like it. They like the way that it feels to make you feel uncomfortable and miserable. It's silly, but true. Nargis, the counselors ever. I totally understand. And it means a lot to me that you trusted me enough to tell me those things, because honestly, I was, it made me want to do a video about it. I wouldn't, because it's confidential. Whatever you tell me, obviously, is confidential, but it's such a horrible situation that you went through that I think other people, something needs to be done. That's a really messed up situation. Stan Firm says that is a great idea. Stop the chaos with a gray rock on the phone. I think that's a great idea too. Charisma Jones says, my narc is on full Hoover patrol, having the nerve to text me, am I okay? I never felt better since he discarded no contact. Good for you, Charisma. That's really good. Stay strong. It's hard sometimes, especially if you get lonely or whatever, but try not to fall for it, because he's an abuser and it's not going to be healthy for you or safe for you to get back with him, or, let him sneak back in under the radar, Good job. I'm proud of you. My 2 cents says, slept a few hours at a hotel, now getting ready to get back on the road, but wanted to check in. Can't wait to check in Monday. Love you guys. Oh, we love you too. Be safe. Keep us posted. I'm so proud of you. I know how hard this is, and you're just doing a really good job. So stay strong, my 2 cents. Nargis says, for fear of having a crisis in their office. That I understand, Nargis. Yeah. Bonnie says, gray rock, get your Irish up when necessary and be indignant to abuse. That's right. I don't know what get your Irish up means, but I like that. Nargis says, I am. Very good. Eden Denise says, good morning, Angie and everyone. Good morning, Miss Eden. Welcome back. Eddie Nose says, I love that, Bonnie. And let's see here. Rock Music Fan says, boundaries. How do you keep them solid from narcissistic family and parents? Okay, this is a good question. So if you're not able to go no contact, you can lower the amount of contact you have with them, and you can also, first of all, you have to express the boundaries, put them out there. So, for example, if they just show up at your house without calling, maybe you can say, you know what, we have a rule at our house, or I have a rule at my house, and it is that, you call before you stop by. And if they don't do that, then you just don't answer the door when they stop by. Or if you do answer the door, you don't let them in the house. Or if, and you tell them, well, you need to call me before you come to my house. The thing about narcissistic parents and family is that as we become adults, they fail to respect our autonomy. They fail to give us the space that we need to grow and become the people we are or want to be. And so what we have to do is just be very firm with them. We have to almost treat them like children. We have to teach people how to treat us. Okay. And what has happened to a lot of us over the years is, when we were raised by narcissistic parents, they raised us to not teach people how to treat us. They taught us how we should be treated. And as a result, a lot of us ended up in abusive relationships as adults. So what you have to do is you have to stand back and, like Bonnie said, get your Irish up. And, but really become indignant. Don't allow them to cross your boundaries. And if they do, enforce whatever consequence it is. So if the consequence is you don't call me before you come to my house, I don't open the door, then don't open the door. That's, or you open the door and you say, you know what, you didn't call first, I'm busy, I'll see you later. Close the door. What do you think about that? Malta says, hugs and love to my 2 cents. And Maura DeLuca says, do I need the Facebook app? I don't use that. I mean, No, you could just come in through the Zoom if you prefer. I guess you don't really have to be inside of Facebook. Um, Ask Melina for the Zoom link, and we'll do it that way if you'd rather. But then you would need to Zoom, and I don't know. Um, Janet J says, Angie, thank you for what you do. I feel a little better today. Even been out. Good for you. She said, have a good weekend, everyone. Yeah, absolutely. Um, Bonnie says, yes, I'm an empath entrepreneur mind class thingy. Yeah, Bonnie, are you talking about you're in the mastermind group? Yeah, definitely come today. Today's the day we're doing the Facebook thing. Nargis says, I'm missing so much. Angie, what you do in Facebook, we'll reactivate it again. Okay, Nargis, that's cool. Would be very happy to see you there. And Maura DeLuca says, I also might not be able to make it today, though. Okay. Well, Maura, the replay will be available for you in Facebook. And I try to remember to put them on the mastermind dashboard as well. So if you have specific questions that you'd like me to answer, even if you can't be there, just let me know. And I mean, not here because I won't catch them here necessarily. I mean, I will, but I won't remember them. But if you go into the Facebook group and you put your notes in there and say, Angie, tag me and I'll go through and look for your ideas there and I'll make sure I answer your questions when I do the stream so you can always watch it back later. Andrea Christensen, hey Rose Hargrove, how you doing? Hey Rose, welcome back. How are you feeling? How's things with your son? Are they getting any smoother? Andrea Christensen says, I tried to ignore him as much as possible. His son was with me. So this is the first time he's had to spend with him since November 6th. He still hasn't given me a schedule to see him regularly. Wow. That's messed up, Andrea. Madeline Gutierrez is here. She says, good morning, Miss Angie and roomies. I'm busy in my little cafe getting ready to open in 1 to 1.5 hours. But I have you on blast listening. Make it a great weekend. God bless you, precious survivors. Awesome, Madeline. I wish your little cafe was closer to me because I would totally be all up in there. That's so cool that you have that. I'm really excited about that. Wait, where was I? Okay. And hold on, guys. I just lost my place again. Oh boy. Okay. Stan Firm says, does anyone journal every day? That is a great question. I used to journal daily. I don't do it as much now, but I do write every day. So that's something. But journaling is really, really good for you on so many levels because, it can change your life. It can help you. I mean, I'm pretty sure that most of the significant changes that I have made in my own life have come from writing, whether it was through a journal or otherwise. That's just a personal thing, I guess. But yeah. Sue Cronert says, I've been staying with friends and they have been like family to me throughout the years. I'm out of work because of a number of things I don't have control over. Okay, I got you. Mickey Duncan is here, says hello from Paris. Hey, Mickey, welcome back. Welcome. And VG333 is here again. Hey, VG, welcome back. Says good morning, Angie and Malta. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Deanna Stadala is here. She says, hi, Angie. I feel horrible. I'm living downstairs and my narc upstairs. I feel he's making me feel like I'm the cause. It almost never meant anything to him. I think she means it almost feels like I never meant anything to him. Why do I feel this way so hard? Okay. So, I'm sure that you did mean something to him as much as narcissists are capable of having people mean stuff to them, Deanna. But I think you have to understand a couple of things. First of all, I don't think you're the cause. He probably wants you to think you're the cause. That's how they roll. They don't take personal responsibility for anything that's not positive. But you feel that way because over the years or months that you've been together, he's conditioned you to feel that way. So you have to let go of the feelings that he kind of has placed in your path. He has taught you how to feel about yourself. He has taught you to see yourself through his flawed eyes, his broken lens, as it were. And so one of the most important things I think you can do right now, Deanna, is to stop that. Start looking at yourself through a more honest lens. Did you really do anything to him that was so terrible that caused him to think he has the right to treat you that way? And how long will you need to live downstairs while he lives upstairs? I mean, can you move to a different place, or is it a financial issue? Tell me what's going on with you guys. Literal Best says, what's the empath entrepreneur? I'm not in the loop. Oh, well, a lot of people, Literal Best, have come to me and they've said, hey, you know, how do you do what you do? Because I do what I do full time. You know, I do the YouTube, I do coaching, and I do um, a few other things. I write books, blog, things like that. How do you do that? And how do you make enough money? I want to do that too. And so that's why. That's what it is. So anyway, there's a website called empathentrepreneur.club. And then there's the Empath Entrepreneur channel. And then there's an Empath Entrepreneur Mastermind that goes through Life Makeover Academy. There's a monthly charge for that, but it's full of like literally everything you could need to know to start a business, and including how to decide what the business is, where you could basically work from anywhere, because it's how to start, run, grow, and manage an online business. So you can work from your home or a cafe or while you're on vacation if you want to. So that's what that is. Yeah. And anyway, no pressure on that. But if you're interested, Literal Best, I would love to see you over there. My 2 cents says, Malta, thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Narga says, I lost 6 pounds in 2 weeks. Amazing. I hope that's a good thing. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Kirsten Mills says, I'm craving the dopamine rush. Oh, I feel you, girl. I get it from the love bombing that past narcs gave me. Okay, guys, this is weird. There's somebody at my door right now. I bet it's just a package. Okay. I recently reunited with my stepbrother from the 80s and had an overwhelming magnet response. He seems to be one too. Oh, no. Well, knowing that, you know, you need to give yourself some space. You know what I'm saying? I have to see who just, I think I just got notified of yeah, okay. It was just a delivery. It's okay. Okay. I know you're so concerned. Anyway, as far as Kirsten, as far as this goes, recognizing that you're craving the dopamine rush is huge. Okay. It's a good thing, because now you know what that is. So how can you get a dopamine rush without going into a toxic relationship? Let's talk about that. Well, gratitude helps, happiness helps, love in general helps. So if you have a pet, you could love on your pet. If you wanted to buy yourself a new cute outfit, that might help. Or if you want to go watch a hilarious movie, that can help. You know, anything to make you laugh, smile, be happy, that will bring the rush on in a similar fashion. I know one lady who likes to go skydiving. You know, whatever it is that makes you feel really good, do that. And think about things and come up with a list of things that make you feel really good, right? So like for me, you know, I love on my cats, or I watch something funny on TV, or, you know, I do a project that I feel really good about. I do something creative, you know, and I'm kind of a nerd. So I realize that. So sometimes I'll want to buy like a new outfit or something, or sometimes I'll want to do my nails or my hair, whatever. I mean, it depends on you, Kirsten, whatever makes you happy. But think of things that make you happy that will give you that same kind of dopamine rush, and that can help to get through those moments. But the fact that you recognized it is huge. And I want you to really think about that, because what that means is that you're educated and you're starting to understand how the symptoms affect you. And now you can start to work on overcoming them by doing better things to get through them. Something to think about. Gratitude helps too. Janet says, stand firm. I journal every day. Rock Music Fan says, oh, this is Hope Irving. Oh, hey, Hope. How you doing? Thank you. Kirsten Mills says, sometimes I wish my husband would love bomb me. I need a fix. Oh, girl. I feel you. And you know, there's lots of things you can do, but like I said, love yourself and do stuff that makes you feel good. It can be incredibly satisfying. Bonnie says, hey, Mickey from Paris. That is so cool. Nargis says, yay, huh? Jamie says, rabbit. Wait, what do I don't know what that means. Okay. Hello, Jamie Lynn. More DeLuca says, I'm not in the Facebook group yet. Did you send in did you submit to it? Did you submit your request yet, Maura? And if you didn't, if you go into your mastermind dashboard, you'll have a password. There's like a a section that says Facebook Mastermind Group, and you'll get a password to join that if you're interested. Um, Nargis says green tea really helps. Andrea Christensen says, I had to block all contact, including text. Yeah, Nargis, green tea really helps. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Um, Andrea Christensen says, I had to block all contact, including text. He will have to contact my dad with the schedule. He keeps texting me with a bunch of nonsense. Well, I think that's really smart and that you did that. And I know the nonsense thing, but as long as, he knows that he has to contact your dad, then let it be, girl, because that's the only way you're going to get healthy is by not having his poison in your daily life. Malta says, good morning, Adrian and VG. Sue Cronner says, I'm not collecting any income, but I've been living off my savings, which is going fast. All right, Sue, get in that group. Make sure you're there today, and let's try to talk about what we can do to help you get off the ground with your business, okay? Julia Richardson says, I'm at work. I can't wait to sleep. I do believe I'm an empath as well as HSP. I really enjoy research and discussion with this topic. Oh, yeah, me too, girl. Yeah, and I think, yeah, it's good stuff. Being an empath is a gift, even though we didn't always know it was a gift. It is a gift, and it's something that when you learn how to handle it and sort of, rein it in a little bit, wrangle it up, I guess, it really can make your life a lot better in so many different ways. Yeah. Rose Hargrove says, I need to figure out how to earn money. My son's truck needed something and I was dumb enough. Oh, I hate this mess, she says. Rose, with all of your amazing talents, I'm certain you can earn money. I mean, from without doing non-traditional stuff similar to what I do. Honestly. Are you a member of the Empath Entrepreneur yet? The mastermind group? Bonnie says, narc smirk equals sick bastards. Indeed, my friend. Nargis says, oh, I don't mind if you make a video, dear. I'm ready to tell it all. Oh, okay. Okay, Nargis. I want to talk about that. I'll email you about it. I have some good ideas because your situation is messed up. I mean, it's not your fault, but what you went through is terrible. And I don't think anybody should have to go through that. And I wonder if it's not more common than we know over here. It's horrible. I mean, in the United States, if that had happened to you and to your children, bad stuff would have come out. If somebody had reported it, bad stuff would have happened. And I wonder, is that legal, what you went through? Are they tolerating that and that? So much. We'll talk about it. Maura DeLuca says, daughter's dad hasn't called since Tuesday. I'm loving it. That is excellent, Maura. I'm so happy to hear it. Big high five. Bonnie says the narc stare too. Oh yes, girl, the narc stare. Literal Beth says, man, some people are so horrible. It's great that there are people like you helping everyone. We always appreciate you, Angie. Thank you so much, Literal Beth. I'm always glad to see you too. And I appreciate you very much. Ashley Thrasher says, well, I knew the day would come, but the narc finally claimed the new supply publicly. Oh my gosh, posted a pic of the new supply saying, thanks for saving me. They replied, I'll always be your hero, which I know were digs at me. I logged in with a password. Ugh. Listen, here comes your tough love. No contact means no social media contact. So forget the password and begin focusing on yourself. Block that person from your account, block the other person from your account, and don't log into their account anymore. Stay focused on what you want, not what you don't want. It's just making you miserable. You're just making yourself miserable by looking at that stuff. And it's all fake and it's temporary because as soon as the new supply, is firmly within the clutches of your ex, then guess what? The same old crap is going to start. The gaslighting, the manipulation, the abuse, it's going to start up for her. They don't change, my friend. They don't. So don't beat yourself up like this and don't torture yourself. Here's your tough love, my friend. Don't torture yourself anymore. You deserve better. Magenta says, good morning. Ashley, one more thing. Hello, Magenta. Welcome back. Ashley, one more thing. When you are tempted to look or to log in under the other person's password or whatever, I want you to make yourself wait 20 minutes first. And if you can get through 20 minutes, then make yourself wait 20 more minutes. Try to distract yourself in the meantime. All right. It really does help. Remember, it's just like any other addiction, one day at a time, 1 minute at a time, if necessary. Okay. You can do this. Literal Best says, Bonnie, exactly. My 2 cents says, gotta run. Love to all. Be safe. Cindy Crawford says, hey, y'all. It's been a minute since I've been here, but listening and working. How you doing, Cindy? Glad to see you with your maiden name back. Ashley Thrasher. Oh, Bonnie says, narcs are passive aggressive. Yes, indeed, my friend. Ashley Thrasher says she hasn't changed the password. I believe she hasn't changed it on purpose and takes digs at me all the time. My fault, though. Well, you know that, and now you know. So keep going. Keep going. You got this. Narga says, Angie, I have started saying everyone so needs your prayers. Need to hear some news I am wanting to hear. Started saving. I got you. Okay. Everyone send positive energy to Nargis. We want her to be safe and happy and healthy and have plenty of money. Coming your way, girl. Stan Firm says, Janet, is journaling helping you? Magenta says, has anyone heard from Tina this morning? I'm not sure. I haven't yet. No. Doreen B says, Bonnie, I love your attitude from a fellow Irish woman. Hey, girls, I'm 32% Irish, so I'm right there with you. And I know that exact percentage because of Ancestry.com. I had a DNA test done. Ashley Thrasher says, our last convo, I said how mean she is for taking my cats from me. And all of a sudden, she's posting tons of videos of the cats. Ugh. She said she doesn't care about them. I did all the taking care of them. I'm so sorry. That would really upset me if I were you. But again, you got to focus on what you can control and not what you can't control. Addie No says, I go back to court next Thursday and I'm nervous, but I'm keeping the faith. It's just unreal how the abuser tries to make people believe you're the abuser. It's total projection. I know. And one of our other members here has been in a similar situation where her ex has or really her ex's new supply has actually started to say that she's abusing her child when she never did. It's really sad. Bonnie says, getting your Irish up means getting pissed off and righteously angered. We are all Irish at heart. Right on, I figured that. Sue Cronert says, the family is pushing me to find work and move out. I've tried to explain to them that I'm working on things toward this. I gave them a time frame. However, I've got another friend who has a room for me. Well, that's a good thing. Maybe a room for rent. Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can work that out to where you can get out of there sooner rather than later. But I have some ideas. Like I said, I have some ideas for you. Antoinette Kahn says, anyone experiencing an experience that I can't talk, girls and guys. Antoinette Kahn says, does anyone experience a narcissist going blank when you were trying to have a conversation? Like they don't and won't hear what they don't want to hear. Why do they do this? Oh, I've many times. And why do they do this? Because it's almost like they can't hear it. And if they don't go blank, they go into the narcissistic injury and the narcissistic rage. And they either pretend like what you're saying is unimportant and doesn't matter, or they literally act like they're distracted by something else. It's deflection is what it is. Narcissistic deflection. I'll do another video on that for you. But yeah, that's exactly why they do it. And, what I have started to do anytime I'm in a situation where anyone does that, I just walk away. I don't even try to continue. I'm not going to waste my breath on somebody who won't hear me. And, that's what I think we should all start to think about it in that way. You know what I mean? All right. Ashley Thrasher says, I cried a little bit, but I didn't completely melt down it as usual. Well, hey, that's progress, my friend. That's a good thing. Narga says, I'm saving for a trip to meet Angie. One of the few goals I'd love to accomplish. Learning to play piano and learning to crochet are the other two. That's amazing, Nargis. That's amazing. Yeah. Andrea Christensen says, I am so Irish. I like it. Let's see here. Malta says, good morning, Magenta, Bonnie, and Madeline. Best wishes for today. Lorian Hibbs says, I want to say thanks for all of your advice. I had a good vacay, even though I had to be around several people I had gone no contact with. Well, that's hard, but I'm glad you enjoyed your vacation. I'm guessing you were able to stay strong. I'm glad to hear that. Um, Stan Firm says, yes, Antoinette. Bonnie says, woohoo, get Irish, get indignant, get pissed. Nice. Sue Cronert says the other roommate moved out and she needs another roommate. Oh, well, that could work out well, Sue. Are you guys friendly? I mean, are you cool together? She's not like real controlling or anything. Rupa says having a kick-ass attorney is so important. Hey, Rupa, I noticed that you joined the Empath Mastermind too, so I'm excited to work with you as well. She says having a kick-ass attorney is so important. She wrote an agreement knowing that he wants control. So although he changed stuff, but of course he did, it was the stuff we knew he would. And so we're almost done. That's amazing. Congratulations. Amazing. Ms. Carlita, she says, good morning. Hey, Miss Carlita, how are you? Angie, look out for an email from me. Nothing is wrong. It's time for me to level up and I'd like your input. Okay, I'll check that out. Thank you, Miss Carlita. Appreciate you. Jamie B says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? I hope you're feeling well today. Sue Cronert says she's going to charge me rent, but a lot less than the former roomie. Even better. That's great. Yeah. Magenta says I hung a sign on my fence that said if you didn't call first, turn around. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm like that. I mean, there are certain people who I wouldn't mind if they just swung by, but mostly no. I don't want anybody just popping in because what if I'm not dressed or whatever, or like the couple of weeks ago I told you guys that my narcissist person in my family who I'd gone no contact with showed up at my front door unannounced after 3 years. And on a Saturday morning, we were all in our pajamas looking terrible, and we didn't let her in the house, you know. And of course, we just haven't talked to her since. But yeah. Magenta says, oh, yeah, I like that one. Okay. Jamie B says, hey, Malta. Adrian says, I hope Tina's all right. I hope she is too. Stan Firm says, just sit there and don't say anything. After you talk, no response. No response is projecting blaming. Look up stonewalling. Yeah, same thing as yeah, yeah. That's yep. Rupa says, worried a little bit about if I can do the no contact thing successfully afterward. He said I can keep the furniture here and get it next year when I need it, but is that a bad idea? Any pointers, Angie? Honestly, I would take whatever you need to take. Whatever you think you're going to need, get it now. Whatever you think you're going to want, get it now. Even if it means you stick it in a storage locker, I would not leave it there because possession's 9/10 of the law or whatever. If he has it and you can't prove that he said you could have it, he'll just keep it. So if you really think you're going to need it, I would get it out of there and get a storage locker. I would. And if anyone has advice on that, please put it in the comments. Magenta says, maybe. Janet says, stand firm. Yes, it does help me to vent my feelings. My professionals like it also to see how my week was. Sure, I could see that, Janet. Nargis says, Angie, that cruel witch, if that cruel witch comes again in my Facebook, oh dear, gonna record it all and get her in trouble. This time I am brave. I'm proud of you. Yeah, I know it's hard, but I know you can do it. Katarina Sopina is here. Hey, Katarina. Says, are narcissists narcissistic with everyone or just with specific people? That is an excellent question. Okay. So typically, narcissists will be nice to most people up to a point outside of their primary supply. Now, sometimes, they start to kind of slip and you'll see them through that. Anyone they deal with on a regular basis who they become comfortable with, they may display narcissistic qualities too. But a lot of times, people never know that person's a narcissist unless they are one of their primary supplies. Somebody who has lived with them usually is about as good as it gets, or worked with them really closely for any amount of time. So they'll do that with other people too, but not. Some of them are so good that nobody knows except their spouse and their children or their, people like that. But then like their secretary might know, or their coworker, somebody that they work closely with regularly. But in general, they're mostly nice to strangers. I remember saying to my narcissist, "Why are you nicer to strangers than me? That doesn't make sense to me." But that's how they are. They care what strangers think or people who aren't they're not close to, because once they get close to you and they see that you're human, then they're like, "You're regular, that's boring. I don't like that," or whatever, and then they devalue you. So, yeah. Carol Murray says he's leaving me to go to another state and I'm disabled. How fair is this after 40 years? She says my doctor said no, you can't go, but he's still going. Says it's his dream. Oh my gosh, I would never do that to him. I'm so sorry, Carol. Is he going with someone else, or is he going? How long is he going to be gone? Is he moving there? Tell me. That's horrible. I'm so sorry. Shannon says TGIF. And Sue Cronert says, I'm willing to do this, but I need to let her know how I feel about the way she speaks to her 16-year-old son. Oh, that's hard. What, is she rude to him and disrespectful to him, or what? Rock music fan says, I will be here. Oh, yep. I will be here more often, been busy. Totally understand. It happens. And I'm glad to hear that you're going to be here more often. Hope. Let's see here. Now I lost my place. Where was I? Neat. Why do I keep seeing the word hookers in my chat? Okay. All right. Goodness. All right. I've lost my... Oh, Jamie. Yes. Yes, Jamie. Yes. Hoover letter. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. I'm trying to find my place. I'm running out of time. I've totally lost my place. Oh, Shannon said she's still... Hey, Shannon O'Brien. Shannon said she's still got a loose end. The pastor's supposed to email her in a month. That's kind of weird, huh? Okay, I must have missed something. I've totally lost my place, you guys. I'm so sorry. But listen, I have to run because in just a little while I'm going to be live in the mastermind group, the empath mastermind group. However, I want you to know I'm going to try to make it in here for another video today. And if you guys are interested in learning about becoming an empath entrepreneur, making money online from home or wherever you happen to be, I will be live on my other channel at 1 p.m. Central Time today. Okay, so make sure you check that out. And I'm sorry that I have to run right now, but I will see you guys soon. And if you have questions, comments, concerns, things you want to talk about, leave it in the chat here and I'll come back and check this after my next session. Okay, have a lovely day. I'm sorry for the short session and I will see you very soon. Thanks so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. And thank you for letting me be a part of yours. And again, I'm sorry for the short session today. I'll see you soon.